Hi friends, how are you? I hope you really like this story time. And today a new and very interesting story for you kids. Are you ready? Yes, let's start. The story name is Four Hens and a Rooster. I think this is so interesting. There once was a chicken yard with 4 hens, a brown hen, a beige hen, a blonde hen, and a red hen. So beautiful colors. A little rooster lived there too. What a nice little rooster you have here, said everyone who came to visit. Yes, indeed, said the hens. The rooster paid no attention whatever to the hens. He was much too busy with his own important project. The hens were welcome to be in his chicken yard as long as they didn't disturb him with their clucking. Every day food was served in a long trough. Each one had a place at the trough to pick away at the delicious crackles of corn, freshly cooked potato skin, grated carrots, and juicy little dandelion leaves. Above each place was a sign with a name. The first one said brown, the second beige, the third blonde, and the fourth red. The fifth one said rooster. But the hens wondered why the rooster's place was so big and their places were so small. They clucked softly to one another so they wouldn't disturb the rooster. Had the rooster ever thought about how big his place was and how small theirs were? They wondered if the rooster would be offended if they asked him about it. One day, when portions had been on the stinky side, the 4 hens decided to take a chance and ask him carefully. They approached the rooster, who was bent over his drawing. We were wondering if maybe we could, began the brown hen curiously. We were thinking. Hens shouldn't think, crowed the rooster. I'm the one who thinks around there, he declared, his voice cracking. The hens had never seen the rooster so angry. The beige hen passed out. But we think our places at the feeding trough are so small, said the brown hen. With that, the rooster stomped off. He soon returned with 2 booster roosters from the neighboring farm, one on each side, all pumped up and serious. The 3 roosters stepped up close to the brown hen and crawled so long that they almost lost her hearing. The other hens threw themselves to the ground and said, "We don't think anything. We'll do exactly what you want, if that's what you want." The little rooster thought. He sounded fine. Stepping high, he went back to his own business, and the 2 booster roosters went back home. The next day, when the hens went to eat, they saw that their places had become even smaller. The rooster had put up new sign that said mine and private and forbidden area. He was so busy with this new business, he hardly took time to eat. He just wanted to strut around, controlling everything and crying. Quack, quack, quack. He didn't even have time for his project. It would have to wait. With every passing days, the rooster made the hens' places a little smaller. After several days, the places were so small the hens couldn't squeeze in and had to take turns eating what little food there was. They had all lost weight and their feathers had become ruffled. The hens started having strange dreams at night. My private rooster, no entry. Oh my God. Finally, the blonde hen, who was the oldest, said, "We can't go on like this. We must do something. We'll take a course in self-esteem. The hens were feeling dizzy when they got off the bus. The instructor passed out power bars and sport drinks. The hens learned all they needed to know in their class: strength training, relaxation, feather fluffing and concentration, deep breathing and voice training. And they worked together in small groups. When the hens got home, the rooster was making some new signs: deep breathing, whispering beige, and all four breathed deeply from the stomach. Feathers fluffing, whispered blonde, and all four fluffed up their feathers. Concentration, whispered red. And then together in their deep new voices, all four hens: we want our fair share. The roosters knocked over his can of paint, but he said, "No buts," said the hens. Then red and blonde took down all the signs. Brown got a long measuring tape and beige borrowed the rooster's calculator. They measured the feeding through and divided it into 5 equal places: one for brown, one for beige, and one for blonde, and one for rooster, one for red. What a nonsense, thought the rooster, hanging his head. What should he do now? And what was that over there? His important project. He had completely forgotten about it. The sun was shining in the chicken yard. The hens were clucking in their beautiful new voices, and the rooster was working on his project. New problems had turned up that needed to be solved. What a nice, content rooster you have here, said 2 hens who had come to visit. Yes, indeed, answered brown, beige, blonde, and red. And then they invited the guests to help themselves to all the delicious crinkles of corn, freshly cooked potato skins, grated carrots, and juicy little dandelion leaves that their hearts desires. I hope you are really enjoyed this story time. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.